All aboard the gravy train. We welcome in our MLB insider and all-time saves leader in Cincinnati Reds history. That's a pretty good introduction. Danny Graves joins the show now. And Commish, let's talk about when you look at the MLB draft ready to go tonight. Minnesota gets that first pick. Which player do you like at the top of that draft?
Well, this is an unbelievable, awesome time for high school baseball players and the college baseball players. This is a time where this day could change your whole life. So, to me, one of the most exciting times, obviously, as a college player for myself today, the number one pick, in my opinion, should be Brendan McKay to the Minnesota Twins. A lot of people have been talking about Hunter Green, and I know this kid has got some electric stuff. He's triple digits on the mound, and he's also a pretty good shortstop, great hitter. So, but he's a high school kid. So I say Brendan McKay is the best fit for the Twins. To me, he is the closest to being major league ready, and the Minnesota Twins need some major league ready players. This guy can pitch. He can play first base. He's the best two-way player in the history of the MLB draft since Dave Winfield. And that's a pretty good one. Dave Winfield was pretty good at what he did. So Brendan McKay, to me, should be the number one pick overall.
Is it a can't miss, Commish, when you look at the top of the draft here, or can you miss? I mean, we've seen guys that have had issues away from Major League Baseball. From a talent standpoint, when you're drafting this high, one or two, is it hard not to get a player that's going to have an impact on your organization?
I think you need to go after a can't miss guy. And to me, Brendan McKay is. And it's funny that you mentioned that because, Hunter Green, he's a high school kid, a high school pitcher. The last high school pitcher that was drafted number one overall, you'll remember this name, Brian Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He didn't really amount to a whole lot. He wasn't physically and, mature enough to be the number one guy out of high school. So it's different when you're a pitcher than a position player. So that's why I kind of shy away from Hunter Green. And I'm not saying Hunter Green can't be in the big leagues in 2 years, because he possibly could. But if you want to gamble $7.8 million on a number one overall pick, I'm going to take the guy that has proved it through college and has proved that he can hit at that level and pitch at that level. Plus, this guy as well, when he goes to short season, to whoever he goes to play for, he's going to be limited on his innings because he's pitched all year for for Louisville. So now you can actually go and let him hit for the whole short season and maybe pitch every now and then. So you get the best of both worlds. You're not going to draft a guy and then just let him miss the whole short season.
All we know is back in '94 when a young Danny Graves was drafted in the 4th round, they should have had him about 3 rounds